Have you ever considered how the prison system, an institution meant to uphold justice, could simultaneously be a breeding ground for injustice? A place where the very individuals tasked with maintaining order might perpetrate acts of brutality. It's a tragic irony, isn't it? Well, today we're diving into this ironclad paradox, exploring recent reports of abuse, neglect, and violence within prison walls. In a startling revelation by Business Insider, the world learned about the brutal conditions in the Russian Arctic prison where political dissident Alexei Navalny spent his final days. Overcrowding, abuse, limited healthcare, and inadequate sanitation were just the tip of the iceberg. Instances of torture were documented, and collective punishment was the norm. Navalny, poisoned in 2020 and imprisoned in 2021, died at the age of 47, sparking international outrage and condemnation. But this is not a problem confined to far-off lands. It's happening right on our doorstep. Ghislaine Maxwell, awaiting trial for sex trafficking and perjury charges, has reportedly faced over 1,000 physical searches, isolation, constant surveillance, and alleged mistreatment by guards, according to Vice News. Her health and well-being have deteriorated significantly. Across the globe in Israeli prisons, Palestinian children face traumatic arrests during night raids, physical and verbal abuse, and overcrowded cells. Over the past 20 years, an estimated 10,000 children have been held in military detention, often charged with nothing more than throwing stones. Closer to home, the Florida Department of Corrections is under scrutiny. ABC Action News investigative series, Crisis in Corrections, highlights issues such as understaffing, healthcare problems, dangerous conditions, and the impact on inmates and communities. Inmate deaths, assaults, and calls for body cams are just a few of the concerns raised. The question we need to ask is, how has it come to this? How has the system designed to rehabilitate, to correct, become a place of such despair and degradation? The answer lies in the urgent need for prison reform. It's time to address the physical abuse, the overcrowding, the lack of adequate healthcare and sanitation. It's time to ensure that every individual, regardless of their crime, is treated with the dignity and respect that is their basic human right. We urge you, therefore, to support prison reform initiatives, advocate for change, stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. Because the road to justice begins with acknowledging the injustices within our own systems.